Building muscle is simple, it's just not easy. You see, there are basic principles that when applied, regardless of the exercises, regardless of the decade we live in, regardless of the body type we have, when you apply these basic, simple principles, you will end up with better results. Let me explain something really simple. Push-pull works every time. Do it in the horizontal plane, do it in the vertical plane, and you're going to have a great looking upper body. It's that simple. And the gymnastic ring will get you there. There are two main methods of pulling: horizontal, which would be inverted rows, vertical, which would be pull-ups. Now, obviously, pull-ups are a lot harder for a lot of men because we're carrying too much weight, and moving your body weight is too much for a lot of guys. It's the pulling equivalent of the dip, but it can be regressed to a point that allows you to adapt and develop into it. And I'm going to show you how to do this right now. So the average pull-up, or chin-up, depending on what you want to call it. For those who don't understand, a pull-up is when your hands are this way, your knuckles facing your face. A chin-up is when your fingertips face your face. When using gymnastic rings, which I prefer, you can do the whole movement in one by rotating and then back down. Here and back down. But that's too much for a lot of guys. So what do we do? We regress it. Pull the rings up so they're just, the bottom of the rings are on your chest. Your top of your chin is just over the ring top. Then you're going to drop down to your knees. You're right down to that position, back straight, and you're going to let your hands go. Don't even worry about where the hands are. You're just going to focus on pulling and building strength. The key to this is we're going to use our arms as much as possible and assist with the legs, not the other way about. Too many people stand up and use their legs like a squat and never develop the arms and then wonder why they don't get anywhere. The key is to have some mechanical tension on the body, so you're going to have to make the muscles adapt to the workload you're putting upon it. So as I pull, see, I get to here and it's like I can't move any further. I push through my feet. I like to use the heels. I get to the top, I hold and I squeeze my shoulder blades and I pull my elbows towards the floor, hold, and then I lower myself down. I don't fall, but I don't take half an hour to get down there either. I just do it under control. Then pull, push through the feet and the sticking points, then adapt to pull as much through the arms as possible, hold, and back down again. Your arms are going to tire out, your grip's going to go, your forearms are going to feel tight. That's normal. You're building muscle, you're asking to do things it's not used to, therefore it's going to take some time. You might get 2 or 3 reps, you might have to shake your arms out, take a rest. That's fine. Just do what you got to do. Eventually, you'll get to there. And the great thing about rings are, we don't need to add weight, we need to add complexity. So if I make the movement more complex, I put my muscles under more mechanical tension, which means I have to move them in different ways, forcing them to grow and adapt in ways that just adding load to the same plane movement isn't going to work. For example, the humble pull-up or chin-up from this can be adapted to this. And so on and so on and so on, meaning that one rep can take 20 seconds. In that 20 seconds, I'm forcing my body to move, my core to work, my shoulders to adapt to different loads. That forces adaptation, that forces strength, and that is why you see gymnasts doing movements that powerlifters could never dream of. Even those powerlifters can do 300 kilo on the bench press. Understand that these things here, as primitive and basic as they are, have been around for 1,000 years for a reason. They fucking work. And if you do the work, they'll produce the results with you. Give it a go, let me know how you get on.